And we are back for the 5th game in the Are You Gaming Torment Series 2018. This matchup, UEAdmiral versus DaymakerJ.
This is the first time anyone's playing this map, I believe.
So it will be a TVT.
And a best of 3.
I'm not sure about that.
These are all best of 3s. In the round robin phase.
So much work to hit Control-Shift-3.
But think of the viewers watching this that want to just see the little preview thing at the bottom of the YouTube page. Or player. So this is my least favorite map, and I will tell you why in great detail while we wait for something to happen. So it's got this stupid little multiple wreckage blocked thing that connects up the 2 naturals, which as far as I can tell does nothing except give Reapers a little private walkway. Then it's got an incredibly narrow path, like a regular path, that is just nothing but choke points and those
visual blockages.
Glowy things that block the vision, yeah. We'll call that kelp. So that's traditional. And then for like the 3rd, there's this kind of forward gold base, which is just an absurd thing to put on the map. This is just not a good map. And I'm sorry to the obviously very talented map designer that made this thing. But this is not your best work. And you should be ashamed, and this will be a 1-season only map. I guarantee it.
And I echo none of these sentiments. I love all of these features.
Terrans love this map because they can put tanks down and just kill everything trying to get to them.
And I'm a Terran.
But for like Zerg like nice big open spaces. And Protoss probably don't like getting Reaper ridiculous amounts.
So things have progressed to the point where we can actually start looking at things. UEAdmiral is double gassing into a factory with a forward wall. In contrast to DaymakerJ being scouted by a Reaper, and losing a Marine to the Reaper, who is also going for a fast factory and double gas, but no forward wall. UEAdmiral not lucky enough to get a scout on this tech lab, and thereby being completely ignorant of how this factory will be used. Seeing that his opponent has no units to speak of, UEAdmiral feels very comfortable taking an expansion.
The audio is up against it, and you might want to restart TeamSpeak.
I don't understand. Okay, so I will restart TeamSpeak. Is it just TeamSpeak?
TeamSpeak is disconnected. Connected.
Alright, does it sound good now, guys?
Commence audio testing monologue.
Well, your mic is always fine. It's really just me and the game sounds that are a problem.
That is a sufficient monologue, thank you.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, resuming. Reaper pokes up the ramp again, but gets chased down by Daymaker's Reaper, I think.
Reaper versus Reaper action.
Oh look, Reaper finds the Reaper hidey hole.
Yeah, the private Reaper walkway.
Your DMJ is going to come out with a tank And UE is going to answer with Cyclones, very notably, getting a fast magnetic rail something or other. I don't know what this upgrade is called. But it's the upgrade that causes the lock-on of a Cyclone to do double damage to targets with the armored trait.
It also makes cool little laser things in the front of the Cyclone as it drives around. It's tactical.
Both players grabbing a starport. And DMJ grabbing an engineering bay. And a couple other buildings queued up afterward. We're seeing another wonderful occasion of UE doesn't know what to build. He really has no plan and no idea. He's just making everything.
TVT used to be your best matchup in terms of having builds and stuff, right?
Yes.
Is that no longer the case?
I don't have any builds anymore. I have one build, which I hesitate to use on my friends.
Fatal workers.
So here we go
Worker.
with the Cyclones with the little lasers.
Tactical lasers.
And the Cyclones are running out to see what kind of damage they can do.
Should use the Spec Ops skin on your Cyclones, so they're really cool.
That would require spending money. Cyclones enter Daymaker's natural base, dodge by some of the infantry, and establish a lock-on with their double damage lock-on on the CC. Oh,
Yeah, that's ridiculous damage.
And the CC goes down.
And so supposed to fix TVT, the Cyclone changes.
And he does it
A million
again.
times worse.
He does it again.
Oh, that's just cruel.
That's brutal and cruel. Yeah, that's real nasty.
That supply blocked him too. And the game suddenly ends.
Now, I can tell you that my thought process during that was not that that was going to be a game-ending attack. I honestly had no idea that I was going to do that much damage. I thought maybe I would weaken the thing. And as I just watched the health drop, my own jaw dropped. And I thought, well, I got away with that with only one of my Cyclones taking critical damage. Let's go deal with his infantry. Wait, I see another expansion. Let's kill it again. Can I outpace the construction? Yup. So I learned things. So we move on to UEAdmiral versus DaymakerJ Map 2. I really miss the old new Cyclone. The rapid fire Cyclone. I really loved that Cyclone. I'm still trying to figure out how to use this one. And I think I figured out a winning... This is the wrong map.
Yes. That is indeed the wrong map.
I think I found a new use for those Cyclones for my raiding style.
build 3 and then completely destroy the enemy base
Yeah.
in like 3 seconds before they can react?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This one is definitely DaymakerJ's game.
Are you still on spoiler protection? Oh, never mind. Just a stream delay.
Yep. So this game on Kairos Junction, Ladder Edition. Another TVT.
Which I really like. Really like this map. And it's the best of 3 with UEAdmiral having 1 point.
And thus we enter once again, normal S, normal game intro. Oh my god, a Terran made a supply depot.
The other Terran's making a supply depot too.
Oh no. This must be a mirror build situation. They're gonna do the same thing.
No, one's getting gas. The other one is not getting gas. Is that an appropriate gas timing?
Depends on what you want.
What do I want?
I want a Reaper.
But what do I want?
You want Zerglings. You don't need a Geyser.
I would like to learn at least one Terran solid build that's not cheesy, that's just kind of normal and can get me into a macro game.
I don't know any of those.
This is the problem, and this is why I don't know any Terran builds like that, because you haven't taught me any.
SCV Scout arrives at the wall and starts being a nuisance.
Hello.
Starry arrives.
And I'm back for good this time. This is where he's saying stream's going to stop in 20 seconds.
You're not too far off.
Damn it! Seriously?
I mean, there's 5 more games after this that UE could stream. I don't know if he's going to stream.
So we see that DMJ has now picked up his own geysers, getting a Marine to repel my SCV. Will I save my SCV? Ooh, it's very close, but I saved the SCV.
Could have chosen a better path to escape.
To be sure.
To ensure that.
Oh. You know what? I don't want a Reaper. Yeah, I don't want a Reaper. You know how I said last game that I had one build against Terran that I tend not to use against my friends? This is it.
Ah. Well, I think I remember what this is. Now, is this like a 1-1-1 drop type thing? Or are you going to get another barracks at some point?
This is a 1-1-1. Very aggressive and very anti-Terran oriented drop.
I remember watching this and thinking he's going to drop. So at least I have that much knowledge about scouting you. At least when you're playing against other people.
This drop really only works against Terrans, because Roaches will just eat the tank shots, and Protoss will survive the tank shots enough to get into close range with the tanks and not take any more. But Terran units, as you were about to see, if they're not microed, they instantly die. And we can see that Daymaker is going to be utterly unprepared for this. He's expanding, he's got 3 units to his name, and he's building a second factory. His first factory is only now starting a tech lab, while the second tank is already out, and we're just waiting for a Marine to come out to start moving across the map. And there's just Nothing here. There's the scan to make sure. There's nothing there. Drop departs. 8 Marines, 2 tanks, 2 medevacs. And of course, you just expand on the back of this, because you go really deep into tech very quickly, which puts you at an economic disadvantage. You need to overcome that pretty quick. Means you need to have a CC starting when you move out.
Yeah.
So the drop probably left my base at about 4 minutes, 20 seconds, and is arriving at the 5:10 mark.
Well, that's a lot of stuff.
The Marine and Reapers start flying in, but the tanks just shred them.
Now, why would this not work against the protest set?
Adepts and Zealots take a lot of punishment.
Okay.
So that is the second game in the UEAdmiral versus DaymakerJ, coming away with a 2-0 UEAdmiral victory, and that concludes this particular segment. Stand by, and we'll be back with matchup 6.
Which is Noda versus Starry.
Noda versus Story. I haven't seen this one. Well, I haven't seen most of these except the ones I played in. But I'm excited to see the lower end.
Predictable? This? No comment.